The colors of fall blurred together as she drove into the small town of Maplewood, where time seemed to stand still. The colors of fall blurred together as she drove into the small town of Maplewood, where time seemed to stand still. The vibrant leaves fluttered to the ground like memories, each one catching the light before it faded into the earth. Lily hadn't planned on spending every weekend in Maplewood, but her mother insisted it was necessary. Grandma Evelyn had been showing signs of confusion lately, forgetting names, losing track of time, wandering off into her own worlds. It was all unsettling, though Lily thought her grandmother's moments of disorientation were largely harmless. To Lily, the elderly woman seemed just as charming and whimsical as always, except for those odd moments that left a chill creeping up her spine. As she stepped into the quaint, storybook house, the beautiful chaos of memories seemed to envelop Lily. A sprinkling of photographs lined the walls, remnants of a life well lived. But, slowly, she began to notice something else lurking in the corners. The sweet scent of Grandma Evelyn's cookies seemed moot against an underlying, musty odor that clung to the air. "Lily, come in, dear," Grandma's voice rang out, but there was an edge to it that made Lily pause. The grandmother she adored was slipping into shadows, and she could feel it. "Let's play a game," she chirped, her bright smile contrasting with the worry in her eyes. "What kind of game, Grandma?" Lily asked, forcing a smile, pushing down the unease swelling in her chest. "Hide and seek, of course," Grandma responded eagerly. "I'll count, you hide. Remember, don't let me find you." With that, she closed her eyes and began to count to 20, her voice growing louder with each number. Lily hesitated, glancing at the nearly floor-to-ceiling mirror on the far wall. It had always been there, an ornate artifact from her grandmother's youth. Chills ran down her spine as she thought about childhood memories where they'd laughed together in front of it, sharing silly faces and whispered secrets. By the time Grandma reached 10, a sudden sense of panic gripped Lily, urging her to hide before the counting finished. She darted towards the back of the house and squeezed into a narrow closet, burying herself under old coats. The murmur of counting faded to silence, and inky darkness enveloped her. But soon, she felt it. The shaking, the whispering, something wasn't right. A soft scrape echoed, like nails on wood. Lily held her breath, heart pounding in her chest. "Lily," Grandma's voice echoed through the hall, but it couldn't have been right. There was something wrong with how she spoke, something fractured, broken. It was a call filled with a curious sort of panic, raw and almost desperate. "Where are you, sweet girl? I can see you." Lily's heart dropped. She couldn't help but glance towards the closet's door. It felt like it was warping, shimmering in the dim light, blotting out everything with an eerie glow. Desperate to see, she took a breath and pushed the door open a crack. In the mirror, Grandma stood, not in her old dress, but wearing an ethereal, flowing gown, her hair cascading like dark river water. The illusion was almost beautiful, but those glinting eyes, those eyes shone with madness, shimmering with a flicker of something otherworldly. "Lily," the voice sang, a haunting echo of the woman she loved. "Come to me." Quote, it was then Lily knew it wasn't her grandmother anymore. Just a puppet of whatever force had been gnawing at her mind. "No," Lily gasped, shoving the door wide open. "I'm not playing this game." But the tortured look on Grandma's face wasn't anger, it was sheer despair. "You must help me, dear. Don't let it take you too." Suddenly, her frail figure slipped through the mirror's surface, leaving behind an abyss of swirling shadows. Lily stumbled backward, pain clawing at her stomach. She grasped at the wall for support, shaking. "What do you mean?" she cried, but the shadows thickened, swallowing her voice. Desperate, she rushed out of the closet and towards the mirror, her heart pounding like thunder. Grandma's laughter echoed in dissonance, mixing panic with a twisted refrain. She reached out, pressing her hands against the cold glass. Through the mirror, she could still see Grandma, drawn now into the depths of chaos, lost in an alternate reality where confusion reigned supreme, a hell forged from her own erratic memories. And then it hit her, a realization so frightening that it froze her in place. The lines between reality and delusion were weakening. Each encounter, each fleeting glimpse revealed more and more that something was consuming her grandmother's mind. She felt the urge to pull away from the mirror, from that other world, but it was already too late. The surface rippled, shadowy fingers beckoning her inside. An overwhelming instinct compelled her to take a step forward. No, she screamed, the cry echoing into the abyss. Grandma's face twisted in agony, fading even further as the shadows licked at her heels, swallowing her whole. In that moment, Lily understood the horror of her grandmother's existence, an endless maze of solitude, confusion, and fear. She turned and dashed for the front door, refusing to look back. Guards against the torment of fear, she fled through the autumn leaves, away from the house and the memories. But as she ran, deep in her heart, she knew that the influence of darkness lurked within her too, a seed sown by the terror of witnessing a mind unravel. Would it bloom when she least expected it, dragging her into that mirror's grasp? Only time would tell.